was a good weekend for long-distance shots. I very much enjoyed them.
Yeah,
and there was nearly another one from Marcus Tavernier as well in the Bournemouth Chelsea game.
Yeah, I really loved them this week. I thought Harvey Barnes' as well was we saw that was one as well. It was brilliant. And then obviously Duran from Villa.
Yeah.
I get jealous, Kels, because Arsenal don't score that goal. We don't play through and end up getting that goal.
Yeah, life is so tough for Arsenal at the moment, isn't it? It's really you just want
nice
more
to see, like,
and more and more.
Yeah, you see this. You might see this goal. Cool, Saka can do this goal, which is something that you know we love him doing. And that was a fantastic goal, especially
I love when goals
played.
just stop in the net. There's something very satisfying about the fact when they do that. And then obviously...
You see this one, look, building up through the middle, and then, you know what, I'm just going to hit it from 30 yards.
And the consequence of it as well. You know, they'd been 2-0 down in this game. And John Duran, then, you know...
That's just like, I'm coming on to show you something.
He got a sight on goal and he moved from a view to a kill.
Wow.
There's your Duran joke.
I like it,
We're going to run out of them before the end of the
Fabian
season.
Schär, you know, Wolves no better. You know, you take a shot from...
Slightly.
Yeah, but this is what happens, Kels. If you take a shot from out there, that could happen, because you look at it, goalkeeper's probably going to save that. Look, the deflection, because you've had a shot, you bought a ticket, goal. This one's fantastic goal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... You know what I mean? And again, a goal it shouldn't happen.
The thing is, it comes to the end of the month and everybody's doing goal of the month. They're all so similar, these goals as well.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that this means that Newcastle have had their best start to a season since the mid-90s, since the 1995-96 season. And that's the
kit.
From David Ginola, round about the same sort of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Yep.
Football gods are aligning.
Yes.
Did you score many long-range goals?
I scored a few, Kels.
Did you?
Yeah, I definitely did.
Did you ever score a long-range one against, for example, Swindon?
Well, you know what? I don't count this one. We was winning 3-0 at the time, and the goalkeeper was a little bit of a friend, and I thought...
Oh, you chipped him? Wow.
I didn't even shoot, Kaz, because
when you've scored that many goals, you don't need to count them all. Look, you're even shaking your head.
I just... because I said, you know what? Why did I do that to him?
Because it was quality?
Yeah, but why did I do that to him?
Oh, OK.
But you helped Kevin Campbell out. So did Kevin Campbell get a hat-trick in that game?
Yeah.
And did you get all 3 assists? Did you create all 3 goals for him?
I think I might have, you know.
Yeah, do you think that was true?
Well, I'm going to take it as true, I think, because people don't give me assists, they only see goals. But I remember the game, it was winding down, that game was. And, like, you know, when you can see how easy it was to come off the defender. And I just turned around and just saw the goal.
You see him off the line?
Yeah, because like, when I turned around, you thought, why is he's in a... You know what? It's not even like, oh, he's off... You just think, that looks strange, because that's what it looks like. He's not meant to be. He's meant to be further back. So I just thought... So when I come here, Kels, I looked and I went, look, see, I just looked, well, that's strange. I said, bam.
But that's so... yours is so delicate. So delicate.
Placed, isn't it?
Placed, yeah. Like, you've caressed it.
It's the worst for goalie, though, that, innit? The chip one.
And it actually hit the stanchion. Everything that the goalkeeper doesn't want just happened to him there. So, again, you know, it's business, never pleasure.
I tell you what, you've been watching too much Godfather.
Kels, you know.
Arsenal, then.
Yeah.
With a win in the North London derby. Paul Merson described it in the UK coverage as very old-school Arsenal, a typical kind of 1-0 to the Arsenal, quite controlled, just doing enough, just getting the 3 points.
Yeah, but what's happened now and what Mikel has created is as a result now that I was confident going there, obviously without Ødegaard, without Rice, you know, it's always going to be more difficult. But I was confident going there from our defensive point of view. So knowing that you're going to have Partey and Jorginho in front, and obviously we're expecting more from Tottenham, but going forward, I was always worried about how we're going to link and without Ødegaard to get the goal. But I was never worried about them scoring. That was the main thing, and that is the best thing about that result, because it's the kind of result you have to go away and get when you consider what Arsenal are trying to achieve this season. So it was brilliant. 1-0 to Arsenal in a game where you just had to be resilient. Yeah,
was it impressive from Arsenal, or do we have to kind of factor in the Spurs performance to that as well?
I think it was impressive, Ellie, because I messaged you, didn't I? I was like, I'm a bit worried about like the fluidity of that midfield, but you know, I hate to say, last season when City won it, they had big players out. So the question mark before the game for Arsenal was, OK, you've got big players out now, so can you do it? And against a rival with the magnitude of the game. So actually, for me, off the back of the international break, I think that's a massive, massive tick. And I'm like, fair play to them. Like, they've answered everything. And look, we know how good defensively they are, that clean sheets wins your titles, goals win your games. And if you stay in the game, there'll be a moment, and they took their moment. But I thought that was a really, really impressive performance, and it might not be impressive with the fluidity, but it was job done, mentality, move on.
Yeah, and particularly, as you say, after the international break, because we saw in a lot of other games that teams felt like they were really out of their rhythm. And with Arsenal even missing players, it didn't look like that had gone. There was a structure that they could go back to.
Wright said it best. You come up against this Arsenal team, they're so big, they're so strong, they compact well, they defend as a team well. You're looking at Timber, I think it's his 7th competitive fixture for Arsenal. It's like a new signing. He slotted in so well. I think Havertz's work was underrated in that game, dropping in to win the aerial duels. It's very hard to score goals against Arsenal, and they always say that defence wins championships, right? It's going the other way where you thought, where's the goal going to come? And when you score set pieces whenever you want to, I mean, you've always got a trick up your sleeve, especially against a Spurs side who can't seem to deal with set pieces, or Vicario just can't seem to get high ball distribution. So executed really well. I think if you look at their game last season against Spurs, same thing. Didn't need a lot of possession, still won the game. And without your captain as well, it's often one of those games, it's about what team wants it more. I mean, Gabriel's got another man of the match performance against Spurs. Saliba, you could see the celebrations. They just wanted it more. It means more to them. I mean, you know.
It's still strange to look at that and see Arsenal in an away kit. My daughter was watching. She said they look like they've been sponsored by Nando's with the coloured stripes on their shoulders. But they weren't chicken.
You know what, Kels? It was from a Tottenham Arsenal point of view in the derby and what it means for us to not wear the red and white kit, for something to do with too much white in the kit. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just found that's just really being finicky.
I mean, the set piece record is better. It's better to concentrate on than the kit that I talked all over with while referring to the kit in that. But yeah, 24 goals from set pieces is so impressive.
And Gabriel as well, someone again Tottenham should have known. He's got, 15 goals? He's got something like 15 goals. He's the most goals scored by a defender in the 5 leagues. And, you know, with the delivery of Saka, I think Saka's been involved in all of Arsenal's goals that they've scored this season.
First player ever to get 4 assists in consecutive games in Premier League.
Honestly, it's just... He's so good, so good. And to know that you can depend on the set pieces like that in a game like that. I think I said when we done the show yesterday, match day, like I thought it was a must-game win. And I know it's very... I thought it was a must-game win at this stage.
No, go again.
What did I say?
Put it the other way around. Is that what you meant?
A must-game win.
A must-win game. A must-win game. A must-game win. Simply because of the drop point, because of City, knowing how this road is, chasing City, and it's a game that they had to win, even though it's an away game and you want to try and get something. So they had to win it because then you got Atlanta, then you got Man City coming. It's a great momentum game, I think.
Do you know what I liked in particular? I think when you think of the last game against Brighton, everyone can have their opinions on the Declan Rice situation. I thought it was a bit, finicky. But it was getting caught out by the dark arts. In this era of CCTV, there's not much you can get away with.
I love that description of VAR as CCTV.
You can't get away with anything.
Big Brother is watching.
Gabriel does so well. It's the slightest push, but it creates enough separation against a very good centre-half in Romero, who's very physically aggressive. Enough separation, bullet header, and the game.
People were saying that was a foul. What do you think?
I think he's got to be stronger. I think the set pieces of Arsenal, you could talk about the delivery, which is always spot on, but a lot of the time it's because Arsenal want it more.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to power through, and if you're going to leave him 1v1 and not be strong about it, I just think the mentality of this is a set piece, we score, we just run over people in there and we don't care.
I mean, that's not new from Arsenal. This is quite a long-term thing where teams have come away slightly aggrieved at the physicality and the.
But if you leave him 1v1 though, Kel, and you are weak, and he's also the wrong side of him, you can't see him at any point. And listen to Martin Keown about it, and he's just like, well, you can't see the play, you've got no chance. But if you leave him 1v1 and he's running onto it, like anyone in the zone, standing, will never have a chance. He's powerful, he's athletic, he's going onto it. Like, so it is about a delivery, but they want it more.
And Vicario's got to come up for that, surely.
You know what? When you look at it's like 4 yards, he needs a bit more protection so as he can start coming out and maybe punching something like that or catching it. Or you know how easily a goalkeeper will get a foul. And I think that they just got deeper. The ball is great.
Yeah.
So they've got to do more to protect him so he can at least come out and get a punch on that. It's 4 yards. It's 2 yards, it's 4 yards.